Hello. So I don't know if I'm going to post this, but just wanted to explain a little how I make the monsters by AI. The goal is not to get like perfect monsters in this case. It's just to, as an experiment, see what happens when I put these descriptions that they used to have in the 3.5 monster manual. Um, Input that into Midjourney AI and see what we get. So, first, this is really takes some time. It's not difficult. It's like really easy, but it takes some time. Like I started at 12:20 a.m. Finish those 8 monsters at 2:13 a.m. And it's mostly waiting and some other things that I'm going to explain a little later. So this is the description for the tool, and it got me this really weird drawings, and I thought that this one may work as a monster. Maybe not. Sorry, that's not for the shul. This is for the aboleth. Yeah, so I thought that this may work. This one looks too much like a normal animal. I don't know. I thought this one looked interesting. And yeah, so I upscale and remaster. I tried with the other one too, but it didn't work. At the same time, I was working on the description of the Aether. Okay. Yeah. So I got this cute monster of the right side, and yeah, it doesn't look scary or anything, but I thought at least it looks interesting. Could use it in a game. Maybe not as an aboleth, but maybe as some new monster or something else. This one was the discarded path. It looked too much like a normal animal or like an onion on this side. Yeah, so more upscaling, and this is the final one. Very cute, I think, in my opinion. And then we have the how we got the Acer. Yeah, discarded one. And I was working on the Dark Mantle at the same time. Well, inputting the thing and choosing which version to enhance, not actually working. So it got me these versions of the Aether that I didn't like. This one is the one I went with. I thought I could get this is the Dark Mantle again. I could get more refined version, but I didn't like it, so I just stayed with this one. This is the path for the Valor. Yeah, that one wasn't difficult. Again, the Dark Mantle. It kind of just looks like some sort of octopus. Could fix it in Krita or Photoshop and put like the membrane maybe. Although I don't know, I may do that. This final Aether. The Valor, how it went, like the progression. This is the one that I choose in the end, the Dark Mantle. This one looks too much like an octopus, I guess. Yep, more of the Baylor, that one. Okay, I kept trying to get a more interesting Acer, but I didn't like this one, so yeah, this, I think one of this is close to the final one. And then I started working I started work with the Succubus, and that was really easy. Like, it got some really cool depictions in the first try. And this is the final Baylor, well, the one that I chose. Yep, the Succubus was kind of easy, and this was like really difficult. The Harpy, I had to do like lots of trial and error. The cute thing, Aboleth, like the last one. I don't know, this one looks cute too, but I went with this one. Looks that, I don't know, I like this one better, because this one has some weird white stuff coming out of its tentacles. I don't know. This one to the right looks cleaner. Again, trying the Harpy once and again and again. Yeah. This is more of the Succubus. This one is the last one, I think, the left. Yeah, it ended up really, really cool. I think with portraits, you can make a bunch just by pressing, like asking the AI to give you more versions. It's not that difficult. Harpy was really difficult, I guess, to get something decent. In the end, I went with why is this so slow? Oh, look at those. Those look like really cool monsters, but really far from a Harpy. And this was the Shul. That was really, really difficult. In the end, I have to cheat because it didn't work. So I will explain that just in a minute. So more of the Harpy that wasn't going anywhere, the Shul that wasn't going anywhere. In the end, I just settled for this one that looks horrible, even though it doesn't have wings or anything. I don't know, I could just add wings, but I think I could just use this one or the others as like a different monster. There is not the Harpy. And then the Shul was really difficult. Got these like spiders. They were like too normal. Meanwhile, I was still trying to get different versions of that Harpy. Oh, this is the final Harpy. To see if I got some other version that will be more closer. Again, more monstrous stuff that I may use in a different way, not necessarily as a Harpy. This is the Shul, again, really difficult. It was just giving me insects or crustaceans, because the description said something like that. Well, as I said, I have to... I cheated a little with this. I mean, because, this is the Medusa. It didn't end up like a normal Medusa. But I like how I got some like really monstrous reptile-like faces. I went with this one. It has some little snake-like hair, but it's like they're really different. Again, could just use this image and create a different monster that doesn't have to be Medusa. more trials and error with the Shul. And here's where I started to try to do shit. By writing monstrous humanoid on top or before all the description from the monster manual, because it was giving me just insects and crustaceans. Yeah, now it was giving me more monsters that look more like humanoid. Yeah, this one is kind of cool. But then I asked for variations, and it gave me this ones are look cooler. This one looks really cool, but too chaotic, I think. And this one looks more like a monster, like from the 70s or something like that. But then I asked for more variations, and I got this one that looks pretty cool and really closer to what a Shul is. And yeah, that was the last monster. It has hands and everything. Yep, it's not difficult, it's really easy, but it's time consuming. And yeah, it took me like 2 hours, almost 2 hours. Yep, and that was it.